It can get a little graphic.
Little graphic. Oh.
Man, I think those are the best dice I've ever seen you roll for Russia, man. I'm not kidding.
Oh yeah.
That was pretty good. I like our start so far.
We'll have to see if the rolls continue, I suppose.
Yeah. Hope they do. Hey, put my beer here.
Yeah,
Can
I was
say the word?
watching Jippy play Jordan, and he crushed him.
Oh yeah, I beat Jordan every time, even when he got crazy dice. I mean, it's once you know how to counter Jordan's strategy, it's a very weak strategy. There's a reason no one else does it.
That might be the guy I played a couple of years ago that did that to me and beat me because I was so thrown aback by it. He was building ICs everywhere. Persia, Sinkang, Szechuan.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this guy doing? I've never seen anything like it, and somehow it overwhelmed me. I every once in a while I go back to that game going, how did I lose this fucking game? Oh, sorry, my bad. How did I lose this game?
Uh-huh, okay. Well, when they get a start that strong, you have to go into a tank rush. There's just no other way to deal with deal with it.
Yeah, I played Jordan and I lost right away because he stacked Burma and built an IC there. And I took everything against him and just totally flubbed the attack. Like, lost everything.
Maybe patience is the key with playing that strategy. Probably the way to do it.
Something.
Well,
I didn't want to
you just had to bum rush Russia down.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
yeah,
a
I do
reason.
think it's interesting. I'm just not a fan of the stalling.
Uh-huh. Well, that's why, like, an ELO system with games with heavy luck can be abused by him. Like, I remember he went all the way down to, like, wood rank or something, or bronze, because he forfeited all the matches he was going to lose, and...
Then won all the ones he was going to win.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he was so low ranked.
Well, if his goal is to become a top-ranked player, like, I mean, his strategy is brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
It'd take a lot of work.
Yeah, but I agree with Kitch, but I think there's also that additive that, you know, those who know that he's not really that strong of a player. He's just he's what I
He's
call
a low
it, maybe
plat.
a glitch type player.
Yeah, low plat gold player. Alright, does this look good?
No.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you don't have to go for 10, I don't think, but
10 what?
This season?
We're behind, so I'm taking risks. He had a super strong Ukraine, strong West Russia. When I'm behind,
Yeah.
I have to take risks.
okay.
You
I
see-
just lose that battle enough that I hate it.
Well, I only do it when I think I'm significantly behind.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, big brain back.
Huh, I wonder, maybe I'll retreat. Yeah, I'm gonna retreat.
I didn't even see the battle. How many hits did we get?
2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is perfect retreat.
Yeah, I think I'll retreat to Belorussia. Yeah, Belorussia, let me just make sure. I have 12 units. I'll have 10 units, and he can hit me with what? Hit me with 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, maybe 15. Should be safe in Belorussia.
Oh, you didn't send an infantry to Szechuan. I noticed.
Szechuan? What? Oh.
I'm just, and I
him,
noticed he
yeah.
didn't send an in. It
Alright.
worked out pretty well for you.
Oh, don't tell me that tank's gonna beat them. Oh, the tank beat the infantry and the artillery, and it survived. Oh, that sucks so bad.
We take those.
Oh,
Wow,
yeah.
that's a, man, it just gets worse for us, doesn't it?
Bello a little vulnerable. You might have to use lanes there.
I actually pulled that move off recently. That was pretty cool.
Well, you have to pull these sort of things off when you're behind, but it turned from bad to worse.
Don't kill my destroyer. Don't kill my destroyer. Destroyer, don't let him kill you. It's just a sub. Canadian Corvette, you got this.
Wow, jeez,
Yeah,
how many rounds was that? That was round
3.
7. 7 rounds before I lost it. Well, so far this is not going well.
That's pretty rough for the
I'm way-
Axis.
Way behind. Okay.
Well, you got him anyway.
Oh,
Okay, let me change my defense
Okay.
profile.
I'm reloading.
Me too. I wonder if it's because of the defense profile thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. God and Bello.
Well, you got lucky that went well anyway.
Well, losing Ukraine is actually an enormous deficit. It's I can't overstate how much, you know, just early extra IPCs matter so much. Oh, now I have to recalculate what can hit Belarusia. Hit it with 7, 8, 9, 10,
You're still
11,
okay.
12,
You might need a
Probably
plane
need
there,
some
though.
floaters in there.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I might need a.
You can hit it with 15.
Yeah, I think I'll have to land some planes there. Well, it's just how it goes. Actually, I only need 1 here. It's just how it goes sometimes.
And he bought
Actually-
tanks.
Change of plan with those infantry. They're all going to Ukraine. Should be safe there in West Russia with 2 planes, or Bello. Let's see. How many do I want to send there?
Oh, there's a Silver Phantom now.
Hey.
Oh, hey, man. Sorry, we started because we had Bonk. He's from England, so we had to start as early as possible, and we had 5. I did message you,
Problem.
but you didn't respond.
No problem.
So we all voted to just play. But if you're here next week, try to be as early as possible. And
Oh
and
yeah.
if you want to watch,
Yeah, I-
watch this, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll watch. My work gets off like before this starts, so it's kind of difficult to fit in. But I'll try and get it one of these weeks.
Yeah, we'd love to have you. All right, gotta go here. Get that.
This might not last too long.
Well,
I'll leave.
The interesting thing is if Germany has a bad start, the game will probably end like in 7 or 8 turns. But if Russia has a bad start, it shows very quickly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Bonk,
Hey,
can I
Dragon.
count on you with the
Dargoon.
Szechuan fighter to kill the transport in 16?
Yeah, if you can spare a fighter for Szechuan. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a fighter and a well, actually, wait a minute.
Yeah, I can pick up the transport.
Yeah, I do it. Yes, well, see. Why don't I do it this way? Oh no, I can't. I need that plane. Shit. Yeah. Put it. That's gonna go here, along with carrier. That's a bit riskier battle, but
Is the battleship all that important to take out? You could leave it be.
Yeah, I could, because if he's going to kill the transport, the battleship's pretty much useless. That's a good point. Yeah, maybe I don't take it out.
Yeah, you didn't kill anything in 7, so... Well, we didn't kill anything in 7 in the defense, so...
Try to preserve the aircraft carrier. Well, let's see. Then the alternative is normally to hit Livia, but I don't.
Wow.
That makes a lot of sense.
That's horrible. Alrighty.
What's horrible?
My sister was talking about a game where it has a unique death animation for everything that kills you.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Yes. It's okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Listen, I mean, obviously there's the option to take France, but I don't usually like to take that option because not if I have to take everything to 7. So this looks okay, I think. All right, let's go with it then.
I mean, oh, okay. I was gonna say, you only had 3 fighters on 8.
Yeah, I got 1 kill in the transport.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Destroy because the subs are dead. Oh no. Oh, thank God. Okay.
Nice.
Oh, that was...
Just
It
curious
just
why you
gets
didn't
worse.
take,
He didn't what?
take France.
Like I said, I don't like taking France if I have to send both ships into 7 to kill. Then the transport's dead, right? The 6 IPC isn't worth the transport and the
Well,
tank.
he only has 3 fighters. That
I
can
know.
hit. Yeah.
But he could still kill a transport with those. I guess so. That's a good
well,
point.
No,
Well, you could
I
coordinate,
would have
right?
mobilized.
No, that's a good point. That is definitely a good point. I didn't think
He
of
also
that really.
He also did a tank rush by, so he's only got 2 infantry. So if you drop 2 dudes there, you know.
Yeah, I didn't really think of that. Yeah, you shouldn't have gone so fast.
Well, if I might have said something, but you guys are far enough ahead.
Yeah,
Well,
I wasn't
I
gonna
did-
say it.
did
We're
pause.
already in a pretty damn big pit.
You might want to send your Egypt fighter to Szechuan too.
I was gonna send him to 33 because I don't send a fighter to support that. He'll probably send 2 fighters after that.
Okay.
Leave the Burma guys, but I'm gonna put these guys back. You know what? And him
I absolutely agree, Dargoon. He should have taken
might be an
France.
opportunity somewhere
It's
along
6
the lines there.
IPCs for him. Takes my precious units away. I'm doing other things. It's really no downside to take France for him.
Okay. Leave the Burma guy because you left the Buryatia guy. The bomber will put in help assist if there's an opportunity to be had. Or I don't want to put him in Zach because he's got fighters in range. I think Yakut's better. Okay. Alright, going. Any other last requests maybe? Additionally, where we want to put some guys? Are we
Yeah, I
good
think
with
the
this?
bomber in Yakut's just fine because he might hit Szechuan here.
Okay.
Yeah, looks good.
Okay. Like it then. Hey. Hey. Jump in.
Alright, I'd probably just do the standard buy, the tank, infantry, 3 transports.
I don't normally see a UK stack Egypt, UK 1.
Yeah, right.
Well, it's also because they probably can. Because I didn't kill Transjordan, he didn't have to take anything back, so he is a little bit more muscle. I would, since we are behind, I would hit Szechuan. I think we need to make something happen.
What about 33?
What's 33? No, I never go for that. That's, you're more likely to lose than win. And, you know, it's not worth sacrificing 2 fighters to, only if you're lucky, kill something that won't do anything for, 4 turns.
Okay. 1 infantry, 1 fighter into Burma, all right?
Yeah, that's probably okay. I usually do 3 infantry into Buryatia alone.
Actually, I don't want to.
And I'd, okay. Don't forget that other C-Zone 37 fighter.
Do you take it against Burma, or I think I can take it against Burma. No.
I think that's probably good.
Nothing else except the fighter can reach.
Fighter to Anway, yeah.
I want to know what you did with the They attempted to attack Ukraine, got a great strafe, and then just left the 2 dudes on the transport to attack the tank.
I don't like Szechuan with 2 fighters, but we'll see.
Yeah, it's slightly IPC positive, but we're behind, so we have to. I think we need to make things happen and hope the dice help us, because I'm in a horrible position as Germany.
Yep.
I'm down 2 IPCs. He gets a free extra tank. He gets that territory for free. Yeah, I think that's as good as it gets. Just have to see if we want. I guess you can use the battleship to defend. Wow, that really sucked. You got 1 hit with all of that?
My guys always need a warm-up round.
Okay. This is the for all the marbles.
I'm the
here.
same way, dude. I don't like taking those big battles first. I like warming up.
That was not impressive.
No. Well, that was.
Oh, that's so easy.
Oh!
That is
Oh,
so
Oh!
easy.
Well,
I'm not sure it was a good battle. Probably retreat.
I have not seen that before.
yeah, that's probably game, honestly. I think that's too
evil.
much. We can't have a bad Germany and a bad Japan. Wow, you didn't even get to the plains. That's
Unbelievable.
You guys want to restart? Because this is going to be a pretty damn uphill battle here.
But Ben's never gonna get dice like that again.
Well, like it's like one thing. I'm like, okay, I got a bad Germany. That's all right. Maybe Japan will make something happen. But he traded 2 land units and 2 planes for 2 infantry. That's not how you start out the game.
Oh, and he didn't even take Burma. I'm okay with restarting. It's really up to Bonk. I mean, he's our Brit friend over there, so I guess guess we didn't really lose a lot of time here. It's only like 15 minutes have passed by, so. Bonk,
Yeah,
you
we can
okay
do a
with
restart.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I'll go ahead and forfeit
Yeah,
out.
Yeah, Horatius not looking
G&J
good either.
getting diced is not fair here.
Well, I mean,
you-
it's
Oh my gosh.
it's
I
not.
lost the Bariatria too.
Yeah.
Oh
he lost-
no.
Didn't even kill the
Oh
Russian.
no. Oh no.
it-
Imagine if this was a ranked game. I'd be fuming as the Axis right now.
If it was a ranked game, to be honest, I would never take that Szechuan battle on my own.
Oh, it's actually an IPC positive battle.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
just
it-
got super.
Yeah, you got soaked.
Yeah,
Such a fast way to lose a game if it goes bad.
well, you know, when it
Oh, no.
depends. Like when they don't, when I'm behind, or if they don't
Wait,
defend
wait.
Burma.
Black Tide, stop talking. You could lose Stinkang too, or
Oh,
sorry,
I already
Conway.
forfeited out. I can't see what's going on.
Oh no!
Man, these
win
are evil
Conway.
dice.
Man,
I just want to see it. I just want to see it.
I got it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
well,
That
at least
would've
we
been
got
awful to lose.
their infantry, so they don't have anything to
King
hit
too,
back
or
with. Want to be a glass half full?
Alright, I'll set up the game.
Oh god, I'm looking at Roche's stream. Oh god, you lost 2 on Onway too?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that's an awful everything.
That's 6, 12, 32, 35, 41. That's
You have
47
27
IPC.
notifications, Roche?
I don't know, maybe.
I saw 27
Maybe it's just-
notifications.
Let's just stay on top of that.
Stay
That
on
was
top of that!
18. Japan
Just getting out of
traded 47. Japan lost 47, and the Allies lost 18 that round.
Well,
Yeah, that's not a good start.
So that's
yeah. When both Japan and Germany have a poo-poo start, there's not much to be done.
no. That would have been. You would have needed a miracle big battle, like top 5% or something.
Yeah.
Send out the invitations.
That's too bad too, though. That's
Yeah, it went so bad I probably could have pulled off 2 Ocean.
to just do everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, like
that was pretty bad.
in
Teams
the
up.
team leagues, my teammates are doing an allies game, and like at turn 5 they transitioned to a KJF because Japan was just getting way too greedy with their navy in the middle of nowhere, and USA just went through the Mediterranean to take the Japanese islands.
It's just waiting on you. You know, it's funny because we're starting over, and somebody in my comments has been complaining about the fact that we keep starting our games over. But I tried to explain to him that, you know, at this level of play, you can tell when you're gonna lose, and only fair to the audience that are watching not to go through 7 or 8 hours of watching a game where they already know the outcome.
Yeah, like as I said, if it was just Germany bad and Japan had good, you know, game on. I'm okay with a little deficit, but when it's double crippling start, like a silver player could beat me from that position.
you know what though. Yeah, nothing. Well, that's 7 again. So
That's a pretty good start.
it's not counting nothing yet until this battle's over.
This is the risky one, the one that can blow up in your face the most.
And the bomber gets a hit.
Yeah, but the fighter and the tank miss.
Yeah, that pretty much evened out, honestly.
Well, this is why I like to go bomber first, is because it can really increase your odds of getting a good result.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that was really
I'm gonna
strong.
I'm gonna resign out of personal disgust.
Oh,
I always hate losing the Russian fighter.
Oh yeah,
Round
they're
one.
so precious. Yeah, Ukraine
just-
is the one that can go wrong the easiest.
You lost the fighter
Yeah.
in Ukraine?
you have to go at the Caucasus, right? You can't hold both.
I don't know. I'm gonna bother.
No, he should be able to hold both.
I always give it up. It's not worth the risk.
Forfeited.
Well,
I would forfeit. I would forfeit. I really want to.
I mean, it's a big disadvantage to be sure, but
Failing Ukraine is brutal.
he has
That's not even
7
like a-
infantry in West Russia.
Yeah, it's not even that it's a big disadvantage. It's just from here on out, I'm probably going to be turtling as Russia with little outward play. And this is not a very fun Russia to play.
That's true. Well,
So I'm just kind of here now.
it's kind of here.
Mm-hmm.
Funny, you said the Szechuan, the Russian Szechuan this turn, but not the last game.
Yeah, I figured me as well.
I think it's technically IPC positive to hit Caucasus. I'm kind of wiffle-waffling on whether I want to do that.
One good way to cripple.
Yeah.
Might as well, so we can restart. Do it so we can restart.
Well, the
Yeah,
thing
that's
is
kinda why I gave that.
it's like a slightly IPC positive fight, but I just
In a
don't.
rank game,
I
in a
probably
rank game, I hit it.
Do it. Do it.
I don't
Yeah.
think I
In a
would.
rank-
I think
No.
I think it's if I win, it's amazing, but I don't think I have to take that risk.
I think for the spirit of Friday Night Blitz and starting another game, yeah.
I mean, do you want to
That's
just
what I was thinking.
concede? I mean, I don't.
Well, I want you to do that battle.
I
that
don't
battle
want to
is
do
yours.
that battle.
Yeah, we want you to do the battle.
We want you to do it. Chat wants you to do it.
Audience. Do it
That-
for the audience.
No,
Russia
I-
losing a fighter and failing Ukraine, allies are already on the back foot.
Yeah, I just don't want to do that battle though.
Yeah, that's fine. You don't have to.
Okay.
It's like, I want another shot at that.
I don't want to play Russia next turn.
I keep
spy
pulling
for
people in
spy.
rank to go 8 into Ukraine and still put it off.
What?
Yeah,
What do you mean,
yeah,
eight?
that.
Oh yeah, 8.
That's
It's
frustrating.
already a super risky battle. Like I think it's only like 80% to conquer. Like you're gonna lose it 20% of the time. I think when I have bomber first, it makes it like 77% of the time to fail. And if you lose Ukraine, it's huge uphill battle.
Yeah.
It's a little bit okay because you have 7 infantry in West Russia, but it's not good.
Caucasus. Yeah, Caucasus might have been a good strafe. Take out his AAs.
Well, the thing is,
Caucasus is
you
a good
don't want to
kill.
do strafes when you're hitting with fighters because the AAs hit only the first round, so that's when they nick you. Like, if I were to hit Caucasus, yeah, I don't think I would hit it. When I'm ahead, I play more conservative.
Yeah, it makes sense, but
You wouldn't even hit West Russia here, no AA?
I don't think I have odds on it. It's 7
No,
infantry.
It's close. Yeah.
Mm.
You can have odds if you take one of the 7 fighters. 65%.
Oh, I didn't. I've
Without
seen
the
that
AA gun.
position before. Without the AA gun, I think I'd only hit it if he had 5 or less in West Russia.
He has 16 that can hit Ukraine. So you're tight.
Let me finish here. I should, yeah, 16, but yeah, I have
I think Ben's gonna take that battle.
14.
I have a sneaking suspicion he's gonna try that.
14.
no, I'm
plus-
not gonna throw away the game just because I don't want to play.
Yeah, he has
it. That
15.
wouldn't be
Yeah,
fair to you guys.
I
No,
should.
but if you win that,
I mean, he's a lot of infantry, so you're probably fine.
Yeah, if he were to have put that, I think it was a mistake for him to put that tank in Caucasus. If he put that, What did he
I
purchase?
don't know
What
how
was
that
he
makes
buy?
a difference.
Yeah, the way he buys.
Oh, why did you buy an
whatever he said.
artillery? That was really weird.
Does
Okay.
it save 2? I saved 2.
Well,
It's 30
Yeah.
next.
that artillery right now gives them an actual shot at Ukraine.
It's tough. Two more infantry might have been more valuable.
Yeah, maybe I could even add a third fighter just to be even more safe. Cause he'll
Just had to save something.
yeah, he's a little hungry. I have a feeling he might take that.
That's alright. Easy fleet drop for the UK.
Oh, yep. Well, that's tank rushes. They get an easy fleet drop.
I'd be concerned he hits northwest with what you're putting there.
Well, that's why I have two infantry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I
That's
move
good.
things around.
Just so you know, I'm advocating for all the risky fights. So I think you should hit north.
Well, yeah, I played you in ranked KH, and you had like a really good start, and you were just taking balls to the wall, risks everywhere. I was shocked.
Yep, just
Kind
a
of
fun
known
way to
in
play.
Friday Night Blitz circles as being a little bit risky, but
Yeah, a little loose and free. You know, like a little loose and free.
Against a really good player, though, you probably almost have to play like you're behind, even when you're ahead a little bit.
Well, you want to play aggressive against really good players because you don't want to give them the opportunity for their superior
Roach.
skill to take effect.
Roach, hit northwest, Roach. Do it. Hit northwest. Do it. Do it. Hit northwest.
Oh no, he put 2 infantry
Yeah,
there.
whatever it says, whatever, bad, good, just
Interesting.
let's do it. Fight. We're behind,
Say.
you know. The old adage.
it should say strong.
No, it's gonna say like
Well-
impossible.
Of course, it's implausible.
I think you're better off not
You're
hitting
you're
seven
you're
with it.
fighting 5 versus 5, and my units have higher attack and defense value.
Yeah.
Plus,
but
the AA gets three swigs at you. I've had that set up so many times.
I'd still go for it though. I'd still go for it though.
I wouldn't.
You're
I
kind of
wouldn't go
you're
for
compromised.
7, though.
Yeah, KH, you're the type of person that says, well, this condom's only 3 years expired. I'll still use it. It's probably good.
No. You gotta go for you gotta go for it. See, it's called giving Russia another fighter. That's what that attack's called.
I
For
think Russia was let off the hook.
And the alternative is to do a C Zone 37. Go down to
Yeah.
Japan.
Well, yeah, you could do
That's it. That's the
that. I would say
idea.
Russia's buried behind here.
Why don't we do that?
Then if this goes horribly, then we can just start over, and then maybe Bonk will be able to play next game.
Get to
Your
the 5th
spirit
game.
has been broken, KH. You broken so fast. Like when I got the bad Germany, I'm like, we'll still fight.
There's only 2 things as the Allies that will do that: losing 61 without killing the transport, and losing a Russian fighter. If either of those things happen, the majority of the times I just resign, like right there.
The problem is Germany's threatening a G2 cork stack with Japanese planes. That's very hard to deal with. The UK has to give up India.
You can't do
Pretty
a
much.
G2 cock stack. Well, I guess maybe you can.
I would go for northwest too if I was you. But
Just do it, all of it. Send it.
I'll tell you what,
All of
Ben's
it.
advocating for Northwest. Bonk, what do you think?
I'm happy with season 37 here.
Yeah, but also
they
maybe
could take
double
it-
whammy with the Northwest, hitting Northwest.
No,
Because
I
of the
wouldn't hit
tank buy,
Northwest.
it actually does give Russia a chance to get back into the game because of the tank buy if I kill those 2 German fighters. Don't know if that's going to happen.
Was it is it a 6v5?
It would be 6v5, yeah.
With a cruiser shot.
Cruiser shot.
Yeah, cruisers always hit. Go for it.
Cruisers always it.
Okay. Well, that's settled. Hey.
think taking France is fine here.
I don't do stuff like this. This is crazy.
I would
It's
never do
crazy.
this. I think Pseudo 37 is just fine on its own.
No, this is it. This is it. This is glory right here. Glory or a burnt down, crumbling plane falling to its death.
I'm happy if a rush is like this, if we had a good start.
Well, we're about to find out. So for the chat, we're doing all of the crazy moves that you've always wanted to do in a ranked game.
Including a destroyer
Oh, man.
versus a cruiser. If that destroyer
That's
wins,
insane.
I'm gonna be so upset.
Destroyer versus Cruiser's gonna win. It wins every time.
This
All
is
right.
insane. This is even more.
And
insane.
even the Transjordan battle's iffy. Look, 4 implausible, while Transjordan says strong. Here we go.
Oh no.
I wish you luck.
That was not lucky.
It's
That
like a
was-
wow, you got really good hits. Oh, I got
Oh,
good
so
hits
did
too.
you.
It's, yeah, you just go for the kill, right?
Yeah, but I'm gonna keep the sub around. Oh, hold on.
You have to whisper into the sub's ear, don't miss.
Oh, I can't take this. Why can't I take the
Take-
Cruiser as a cat?
You can take the cruiser as a casualty. There's no
Took
limitation.
one. It's not letting me take 2 of them.
Huh? Why wouldn't it?
I don't know. Oh.
Is it
You
because
only
you
have-
already assigned hits?
It's weird.
Hold on, let me reset hits. So now it's letting me take 2. Oh, well, hold on. No, it's letting me take the fighter. Oh, I have to do it. I guess I had to do it in order. Okay.
Wouldn't you want the cruiser to survive over the submarine though?
I
The
want
sub
to
has
get
a
the
chance
surprise
to
hit.
insta-kill the bomber.
It goes, yes!
Very nice.
See?
Nicely done.
That's why you pick the sub, is for that
Mhm.
juicy payoff.
Okay.
Wait, did a fighter crash?
No.
Okay.
Unless he selected the wrong fighter.
Oh no.
Bombard missed, and he gets a hit.
Oh,
Jesus.
no.
Well, this was not a IPC positive fight for you guys.
It
And
was
a
not.
bomber. Everything that had power and teeth missed.
Yeah. Well, that didn't go well. We traded an AA gun for quite a bit.
Okay.
At least the cruiser lived.
Maybe we get Borneo.
Wait, what the heck is wrong with
No, 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 no. Oh,
do you guys see my stream?
Oh my god. Double hitbacks in a row.
Okay, I guess I
Borneo.
gotta restart. I've never seen that glitch before.
No, what glitch?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
check out my stream. Well, look in the past. I had to restart. Oh.
Hey, we win Transjordan. Hey. Oh. No.
What is
that's-
that?
Well, there's one small victory here, I guess. Maybe can the destroyer do something?
Not seen that crash before.
Yeah, and then it says go to customer, so it doesn't say reload. It just says like go to customer support. This is a weird crash.
Oh. So let's see. The Germans have their battleship and transport.
I have a cruiser.
trying to think of
that
this anything positive that could happen out of this.
I would have probably taken the bomber as a casualty over the fighter.
Really? Why?
Easy bought an aircraft carrier.
Oh well, yeah, maybe.
Oh, you want to restart?
Well, I
Well, it
want
doesn't look
I
very
want to
good.
do my sea lion and take UK next turn.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, it might be possible. Well, no, you don't have enough planes.
Well, I have 2 planes, two land units, and a cruiser bombard. We got this.
Yeah, these cruisers always hit.
I'd
Well,
bet
I'm not
the
gonna
wrong-
debate.
Oh,
I'm not
you
gonna
lost.
debate. I'm gonna forfeit.
Indies?
There's no way to win this, guys. I mean, you know, okay, so it's that was for Ben.
Oh, thanks. I think the only way we had
Yeah,
a chance after that was Ukraine going amazing for Russia.
Well, I like the Season 37, but I think going for Northwestern Europe was just folly. It's a
Well,
fight.
I left it up. I
True,
left it up
true.
to the vote, and the vote said, "Do it." So I did it. I just didn't get it done.
I was being sarcastic.
Oh, now you tell me.
That's right, third game.
All right, it's out there. Oh my God. All right,
What's
Cage.
that? What's that saying? Success has many fathers, but defeat is an orphan.
Yep.
All
Yeah,
right,
this is the rubber match, so no matter what happens with the dice here, we play it out. Fair? Is that fair?
Sure.
I hope I lose 13 in Russia round 1.
Guys don't need to go out yet.
At least should get through 1 round so Bonk can play a turn.
Anyway, it's been alright so far.
That's
Great
right. Bonk hasn't even
hitbacks.
had a turn yet. I don't know if this is pathetic or funny. Oh, I'm really gonna get the criticism in the comments now.
Round 3.
I didn't even play a Friday Night Blitz without having like 10 games. Urgh. I'm not even watching, so I'm just letting you guys know I'm outside. Let the dog's out. Oh, me.
I don't think I've ever purchased 5 units for Russia.
5, what?
You bought 5
It-
for Russia 1.
Yep, it saves 2 money, which means that
If everything goes well, you get 30 IPC next turn.
The exact
Or
same
32.
result for West Russia.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy 3 times in a row. All right, there we go.
Elvin, where are you?
Well, I think out of all the times, we actually have a game on our hands. That's more
Oh, let's
fair
go.
so far.
I gotta put my headset down. My dog took off. Right back.
Oh, alright. Oh, that's not right.
Elvin was a chipmunk.
What?
Okay, I'm back.
Elvin
Another
was a chipmunk.
another
I don't even know what
happened.
customer.
How'd we do in Ukraine this time, Ben?
Actually, won average, I guess.
Yeah, you
Whatever
got
you do.
slightly above average results.
Go, Peanut.
Peanut.
What's an average Ukraine?
Two tanks. 2 tanks. 1 tank if I do bomber first. 1 or 2 tanks.
And you want to give them cheese balls, please?
Yep, see, now Russia's got 30, so they are able to buy 10 units next round. So the unit that isn't bought round 1 is bought round 2.
What a
Plus, you
super
you also
inefficient-
have the option of that plane too, right?
Yeah, or you can buy like 6 artilleries. It gives you a bit more leeway round 2.
Okay, well, we had our fun buys. Let's... No more fun. Oh,
Yeah,
I like
you-
that. Go ahead.
Do you put AAs in Ukraine, Black Dead? Like
Yes,
there's
if
2 tanks?
there's if they have let's see, if they have 2 tanks or more, I always put the AA in. I'm always so happy when I don't have to risk a plane.
Yeah, it's always
Yeah.
borderline with 2 tanks.
I think it's worth it. I feel Russian AA usually doesn't do much, so anytime you can just shove it in there and force them to risk it, I'm a big fan.
Chat's going crazy right now. They're loving it. They're loving it.
Loving what?
East Indies came through. double hitbacks. I've never seen that before.
That was crazy.
Well, I have.
Yeah, I think it fails. I don't know what the capture chance is. It's something like somewhere between 80 and 70% chance or something like that.
I think it should be around.
Let me plug it into the calculator real quick. It's 77% to conquer.
I think we had that one game. France had a quadruple hit back on me.
All right, does this look good?
Yep.
Darn. At least we got it though. Okay, now that we have a more standard game, this is where we have enough plain punch power to fight against it. Oh, really? After Destroyer, that's weird.
Oh, you still got the submarine. Otherwise, it would have submerged.
I reloaded. I don't even know what happened.
Well, the UK had Destroyer to be destroyed before Submarine, which was odd.
Yes?
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Change my...
No, it's not. Oh. I had submerged lone defenders off.
No, it doesn't have to do with lone defenders. It has to do with the order of hitbacks.
I have it right then. Have it. Sub first, destroyer, career fighter, battleship.
Oh.
It did that. It's glitching.
Okay, since he has a strong Russia, Russia 1, I'm going to...
Okay.
just let him have, not stack Karelia, because I don't think I can get away with it. But I will line all of my infantry, 2 infantry on each place, to try to force Russia to trade themselves down. Not give them cheap, easy hits. They're gonna have to commit to 1 or 2 fights most, or risk things going rotten. Okay, does this look good? I think so. I changed my defense profile. Let me double check what it is. Good. Alright, pretty normal game here.
Okay. Well, got 4 planes there. Why is there a plane in Berlin?
Because it can't reach it. Attacked Ukraine.
Oh, it attacked Ukraine. So maybe I can still drop the here. Risky. Bit risky.
Nah, you could just drop it when the U.S. is there to support you.
I could do that too, just by the fighters instead.
Send the other to the West Russia.
You a fan of the fighter bomber?
What's that?
You a fan of the fighter bomber buy?
Well, not if I want to drop a fleet next turn possibly, because he might have to use his fighters inland with Germany to retake territories, in that which case the UK can drop a fleet. So I like to keep that option on the table, but I'm not against that move.
Well,
But I don't think the board really dictates, because I want to
No, I
kill the
mean-
battleship.
he didn't stack Karelia, so the fighters are going to stay in northwestern for G2 as well, right? So you might still be denied fleet drop, right?
Oh, I built 2 fighters. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, 2 fighters is fine. 2 fighters is always good.
I think I need these. I guess they are going to stay there, aren't they? Yeah, they're not going to be in West Russia this turn. Well, bomber, huh?
Well, they're both good buys, and the 2 artilleries for India is always nice. I like to have the UK on 2 bombers. It's quite handy.
Well, if he's dropping a fleet next time, the 2 fighters does help with that. Otherwise, you
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
take one from.
Yeah, they're both good.
Yeah, it's just
So the 2 fighters are solid. Yeah.
No, I'm kind of warming up to the. Well, no, I'm going to take the bomber to kill the. I'm killing that battleship. I don't care.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't like it there. I like the idea. I'd like to experiment with that and see how that works in real world practice. But for now, I think I'm just going to keep it standard, guys. Just because I want to kill this battleship. It cannot live. You know, there are 2 schools of thought on that.
Russia can take out Season 5. I would probably send both fighters to 7.
All right, I am back.
Okay.
Welcome.
You're happy with Russia taking out that transport?
Yeah, it's not ideal, but
Yeah, but I feel like Season 7 should go.
Yeah, I agree. When there's 2 subs or more, you really don't want to pussyfoot around, or it can go bad real fast in Season 7.
Oh, you're going. Oh, you're.
He's
Spicy.
living it fast and loose.
Well, this is the alternative to a Z-Zone 37, right? Kill the German battleship, try for Borneo, try for New Guinea, and hope to God you make every one of them.
If that's what you want to do, you could also try and save a UK bomber with that transport by leaving 1 infantry in Egypt and landing your planes in Egypt with 2 other dudes. That's 5 on 5 if he goes for it.
Good.
Uh,
Wait, what? Oh, no, he's got the bomber though.
Yeah, that's what makes it 5 on 5. He's got the 4 land units and 1 bomber.
What am I going to kill the Transjordan dudes with?
What you have now,
Faith,
the 1 infantry
trust,
in Persia
pixie
and
dust.
those guys. And the U.S. can also support you in Egypt too, to make it 6 on 5 and so on. So
Well, that's
are you
assuming I don't
holding
lose a.
West Russia.
That's assuming I don't lose a plane in 17, which I almost fully expect to.
yeah, but if you don't, then you don't have to sacrifice the bomber in Egypt. You have an option to save it. Which is why I always like to prepare for that option when there's only 1 in TJ. Because odds are you
Okay.
kill that 1 in TJ, and
Okay, I like that.
I think
Okay.
that's yeah.
We'll do
If
it.
that happens,
Do it.
then you yeah. But no, you can't use the transport for Borneo.
Oh, I just did.
No, too late now.
Pull
Yeah,
the
I don't
lever.
like Borneo. I really don't like the Borneo attack.
Well,
It was
of course
we had a
not
good
now.
Russia. Well, no, even if you won, we had a good Russia. We couldn't take
Yeah, it's
unnecessary risks.
when
Really
you're
weak
ahead.
is India.
Yeah, it really weakens India.
Those sort of attacks are the I'm behind catch up sort of moves in my mind.
New Guinea's iffy. New Guinea.
No, you got New Guinea cleanly.
But yeah. I swear, that poor bomber.
Oh, you got good rolls.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
and the
miss. You
battleship
could have
miss.
saved the bomber if you didn't go
Okay,
for Boring.
Monday morning quarterbacking going on here. I said, coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Yeah, that's just feels bad because it's always great to have that UK bomber survive. I'd probably just retreat. You can have the US bomber take it out. That's that's the less valuable unit than those fighters.
Too late. I already clicked the dance button.
But why? But we're a team.
I know. I clicked it by mistake.
KH, you're the last person I'd expect to say, "Oh, pull back. You should play safe."
Yeah, we're ahead, and the U.S. bomber is less in a worse position. Those fighters are more valuable for their defense. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't like the worst thing, but
Yeah, the bomber.
I mean,
lived.
I could still land the 2 fighters and a bomber in Egypt.
Yeah, that's a
Just
bad fight for us. So without the 2 extra infantry,
Yeah, there's
you just kind of have.
a bomber
you just
and
kinda
4
have-
land units there.
Yeah, you just kind of have to give up the bomber now. No point to leave the infantry in Egypt either. You may as well put them in TJ.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's always on the way. Because then we could have stacked Egypt and prevented Germany from 2 more money. Had 2 more. Because the reason I put the AA gun in Persia was to send to India, so you could send more troops out of India.
Really?
Because Japan has more air. But yeah, that's why I feel like if you put the Russian AA gun in India, it's a trade-off to where you can send more valuable UK units up into the center. To kind
Right,
of
but
compensate for it.
Japan still has a lot to do here. So,
Well, we didn't take Borneo. Like, I tried. That's it, chat. I tried to stop.
you know what
that
though?
Borneo
Honestly though,
attack.
I almost always win that battle. I would say 75% of the time. For some reason, I always seem to win that battle with just 2 infantry against 1. It just didn't work out this time.
I think
No,
it's like you win 2 out of 3 times with that. You capture.
Something like that, yeah. It's yeah, like about, well, like 70%, 66, 70%.
You want to land in Iceland
I was thinking that.
or Gibraltar or something?
You're gonna have to, just not that spot either. No, I
have to
think
kill
Iceland's
that.
safe. I think Iceland's safer.
Okay, I have to kill that season 5 transfer.
Yeah, you do.
Nah.
That is unfortunate, but you do.
Nah.
I think probably
Unless-
Karelia and Ukraine for you here, probably. Is that what you're thinking, or are you gonna try for all 3?
No, I'm not even going to try for all 3. I might try Karelia and Ukraine. That's it. But
That's what I was thinking. Okay, all right. Okay. Well, Japan still has a lot of targets, so I don't think he's gonna. I don't know if he's gonna do Pearl or not.
well, it depends.
Well, here's
it's Kitch's dice, so
Right,
I
know.
almost never do Pearl.
I like to do it in this instance because I like to take my battleship into 49.
I wouldn't do it because if you can kill the Szechuan fighter and infantry there, that's a huge axis advantage if you take Szechuan out. And I think you should since he failed Borneo. I just use your sub in 49 and maybe a fighter or 2. I'd still do the standard buy though. That failed Borneo actually is going to give us a lot of options because now Russia's probably going to have to send units down to defend India now that he's 2 infantry lighter.
A bomber's gonna get a hit back in Egypt, just so you know.
uh-huh.
Might just solo the whole stack.
Oh, then that would be epic. That was the grand plan all along. Then.
Yeah.
Not going for Pearl, Kitch.
I
I'd
found
like to, but
Pearl, like, what does Pearl really
I
do?
mean,
It's pretty much
it's-
it's barely IPC positive. It kills US units that aren't going to do anything for like 3 or 4
Well,
turns.
in this instance, it's for to me anyway. I
Well,
like doing it because I get to take out that cruiser for free. Because you don't have a hit back, right?
It's ultimately your turn though, so that's what you want to do.
Well, I
Nothing.
would have done a different buy if I was going to do that.
Yeah, but
No,
even if
you
he
wouldn't.
hits back on the sub, you know, it's whatever. I think taking out those 2 US infantry and Szechuan is just so crucial. Like it can trade out territories, make it so Russia doesn't have to defend, can defend India. Like when you take that out, it really hurts. And it allows
Worked out so great for him last game.
Yeah. Well,
Well, he did take out the infantry last game, so.
yeah, he traded 2 infantry for 2 planes and artillery and infantry. I would send 1 to Burma max if you even wanted to do that.
1 to Burma max.
Yeah, why don't you just get all your attacks out first and then we'll reevaluate. I would not use a plane on 47. I'd use like an aircraft carrier or something.
Well, he
Let-
has his sub there.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Well, do the other moves first, and we'll take a look at it.
Sending 2 infantry to Burma this time.
I'd send 1 max to Burma if you're gonna do it.
Well, let him do his moves, and then
Yeah.
Oh, that cruiser.
Well, I'll let you do all your moves first, then we'll evaluate. You're gonna skip Szechuan?
Oh, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say do this. Yeah, I know what you're going to say.
well, it's not. Kitch, you're no slouch as a player. It's not like you're new.
No, I know, but I thought about
It's
it. I'll never learn anything playing exactly how I play, and my access has not been doing as well lately. So maybe it's better time to learn to play a different style. Yeah,
I'll be right back. I think it's time for some strategic medicine here. Get back.
Now, if I were you, I would use that destroyer in Season 60 to take out that, maybe you could use the destroyer to take out that, Season 47 thing, and you could use that fighter instead in Season 49 or something like that, where it has more utility.
Am I safe if I just put a battleship in 62 with my transports?
Well, he
I think
can't
so,
even
no?
hit it. He has
Yeah.
he has nothing that can even hit it.
Yeah, well, unless Szechuan goes bad, right?
Well, Szechuan goes bad, we have bigger problems. But
Well,
you might
I've
even
seen it
use
happen.
you might even use your 2 battleships in 61 because Season 62 shouldn't have anything in range, right?
I got a
Yeah.
question for the chat. So, chat, do you guys? Because I know what I do when I'm watching like John Roberts or live game of this online. I always like to rewind at the beginning. I wonder if you guys do that too, or do you just jump in whenever you jump in on the channel? Curious to see what you guys think about that.
Oh, well,
Just
they
have-
wouldn't be able to hear what you just said for like another hour and 20 minutes or something.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, no, but I'm talking to the people that are here right now and watching live.
Personally, I like to just skip to whatever's live. Maybe I'll scroll back to get context, but that's about it.
Okay, what do you think about that?
I think it's okay, but personally, I would rather skip the Burma and have 2 fighters in 49, because if you miss on 49 and then he gets a fighter instead of your sub, it's gonna really suck. So that's just me thinking, my thought process, because I think we're. Well, I don't know if I'd say we're ahead, but I like our position, and I don't think we need to take too many unnecessary risks.
So what do you think about that?
Yeah, I think that's okay. The question is if you want to utilize your second battleship, because if you take out Szechuan, C-Zone 62 is completely safe.
Well, as long as I take out Barry H here, right?
Even if you don't take Buryatia out, he shouldn't have.
The UK bomber's not. He's dead anyway.
Yeah, that UK bomber's dead. So that's just something to consider if you want to add that to C-Zone 4 or C-Zone 47.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so if you want, you could do the battleship on 47 and the destroyer on 61, or you can.
I mean, the cruiser, at least in my mind, I mean, you're hitting with a 3 instead of a 4. Are you really sacrificing anything to have the option of the battleship there in case all goes wrong?
Well, I just don't like allowing his sub to one-on-one your destroyer in C-Zone 47. I guess you could move your aircraft carrier there and land the plane, so that would be okay. But I mean, you never know. I've whiffed against his that cruiser or that. I don't know.
I like this. I like this. I think it's safest. All right, let's go.
Oh boy. Trade a cruiser for a cruiser?
Oh, thank God it missed. Wouldn't you have felt like shit if that cruiser got 2 hits?
We had that, the one.
Yeah.
One from Blitz. Took out
Yeah, we
everything.
failed.
Took out the AC. Took out the
It's a
battleship.
nightmare.
Battleship and the fighter. We sent a fighter with that too.
Yep.
I think that's happened a couple times. As crazy as that sounds.
Oh, only 1 hit. That sucks.
Hey,
Oh,
it's
you
like-
sent the
hey,
tank? You didn't use the artillery? Ah.
This is very deja vu, isn't it?
Oh, one of the reasons you want to send an artillery is because it will make your India timing 1 infantry weaker if you land with the tank here.
Yeah, I thought about it afterwards. It's not my usual style of play. You're right.
Nope.
Come on, cruiser.
No.
Oh, you stupid cruiser.
Oh.
Oh,
See, you didn't even need the planes. That's
damn it.
foresight. Yo. Oh, Korosa. Oh, come on, get. Oh man.
That was better than last time.
Yeah, that would have been nice to win again. That's always a big boon for Russia. Oh wow. Oh my gosh.
Is this gonna
Please
be?
hit, please hit, please hit. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
How does this happen 3 times in the same round? Alright, come on, dudes. Oh, at least the fighter hit that time. Ooh.
Well, Kitch is rolling even worse.
Well, you
Fighter's
did it
not-
that time.
Fighters never hit in 3 rounds. Six.
Oh,
Well, I guess you both rolled like potato sandwiches.
if
I
you're
swear this. I'm already. Can we restart?
if your art is survives, you're in good shape.
Why would you want to restart? I don't think anything unusual's been happening.
Oh, the fact
No,
that
no.
yeah, we're just not hitting. That's all. That's nothing unusual.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. that-
On dice that really should hit, and they're not hitting at all.
Well, it just sucks that there's the tank in Yunnan. That's taking away a little bit of our opportunities there.
I don't know. I'm just already sad.
We'll take that.
Move the battleship to. I'd probably move it to like 47. 62 is safe. Defend with 47. That can also shoo away his potential C-Zone 45. I don't think he can do a C-Zone 45 actually now because they don't have the cruiser.
Should I put 2 fighters there or 1?
I don't think you need any fighters necessarily there. I mean, you can if it
I'll
suits
put
your
1.
fancy.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd probably keep your fighters in 61 so you can hit Yakut or you can hit C-Zone 45.
Yeah, this already looks awful for the Allies. My confidence is really low.
Well, I don't think the dice have been pretty average so far. I don't think anything.
Oh, it's not even the dice. It's not the dice.
Oh well.
It's
No,
pretty
it's the
good.
dice. It's the dice. Well, I mean, okay, and the failed dice on our end. I mean, like I said, Borneo failed.
New Guinea succeeded. I mean, that's about what should have happened.
Well, the Borneo, the bomber in Egypt, because
Bomber in
sad.
Egypt.
What do you mean? The bomber in Egypt
Yeah.
is a boon. You got an extra unit. Why are you complaining?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
almost
a
thinking-
good way of looking at it.
I'm actually almost thinking that maybe a KJF here actually might be the right play.
KJF.
Really? You're down units
sure
with
about
UK.
that?
I'm not sure about that, but I mean, right now I'm looking at how are we going to slow down the Axis, and I don't see a path to do that anytime soon.
Well, we slowed down the Axis by stacking Szechuan, because that's pretty brutal losing that.
Oh, yeah, I know. I think our odds of like winning are like 20%.
I mean, yeah,
Really?
Black Tide's completely
Oh,
right.
yeah.
If you can remove the American influence and trade for Russia and that fighter to stop India timing, it really sucks.
Yeah.
If you did like
It
a
is.
tank rush, I'd say our odds would be like 10%, but you didn't, so it gives us a little bit more time.
I wouldn't even give ourselves 20% to win this right now.
We go for Germany here, I think. I can't go.
I think Germany's too slow. I think,
That's what I mean.
no,
That's what I was
Japan.
thinking.
man, we have to defend India. I don't know.
But
I don't like
Russia's
this
not gonna,
position.
Russia's not going to be able to hold back the Germans by themselves. That's the problem with the KJF right now, is that they're basically on their own if we do this.
Yeah, well,
Or, I
Japan's
mean-
already got Japan has no resistance in China, so it's not like we.
I
even
know.
have much of a
I don't see
KJF.
how we're gonna defend India and Africa. Ugh. Jesus
Hmm.
Yeah,
Christ.
and by the time we do defend India or Africa, Germany will be a fortress we won't be able to break. Because I've seen Black Tide do that before, and we don't.
Oh, you saw what I did to Drewise in the Generals game?
No, it's just the game me and you played. That one
Okay.
random rank game. I took way too long to get to Germany, and then, like round 5, by the time I actually got to Germany, there's nothing I could do. So I just resigned.
That's the problem, right?
I would have 100% built a fleet round 1 as UK there.
I lost a plane. I mean, I built 2, but
Well, you
that
didn't
was-
know you'd lose a plane before the turn started.
Yeah, that was
Right.
unfortunate. That was bad.
Yeah, I would have taken my bomber into that fight and left the battleship down there and
Yeah. When
taken the
there's
bomber as a casualty.
2 subs in C-Zone 7, I usually skip the battleship. I mean, it kind of worked out because the bomber lived, and it
Well,
really
yeah, we could have saved.
It sucks when you lose
You
two
ki-
planes against that
You
battleship.
kill the bomber.
And the fact that Ben has to take at least Karelia here, but realistically he should take at least Karelia and Ukraine. But the problem is he has to use one of those planes to kill the transport.
Yeah, that thing has to die. Also, we're playing extra risky. See if it does the sea line and it fails.
All right, so what? Germany or Japan here?
What are you feeling?
The problem is that Japan's ahead on land already.
Who's Germany?
Um,
They're both ahead on land.
No, he didn't stack Karelia, so we gain a bit there. But the UK failing Borneo and then Japan winning Szechuan has really messed things up.
Oh, I think regardless of what we do here, it depends on the buy, but I mean, regardless of a standard Russian round 2 buy, he's still stacking Karelia anyway next round.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do to prevent the Karelia stack next round.
I mean, you could buy tanks, but I mean, you're going to have to use at least 5 ground units to take Karelia and Ukraine. That's minimum.
I wouldn't go for Japan here.
Yeah, we're already
Where would I
far
go?
behind.
What? Would I go 64 or 44?
Man, that kind of sucks is how many times we played this game that we can just look at this position and be like, yeah,
Well,
it doesn't
Yeah.
feel great.
well, I mean, but to be fair though, this position, the dice have been pretty neutral so far. But
Yeah,
it's,
and it's
I
not
just-
like, well,
it's-
okay, that is Roach. Yeah, Roach has a point, but it's not even like the dice anyway.
yeah, it shows you that strategic decisions matter, and it really shows the vulnerability of not putting a unit on Szechuan.
Well, that was an
Yeah, it's-
oversight, but I should
that's
at
a
least
big
put the Russian there.
Well, it's up to Bonk. He hasn't even taken a turn yet.
I think I'll go for Germany here. I'm not seeing Japan at all.
I'd agree.
Okay.
Japan hasn't lost any boats or fighters, and UK has lost all their crap.
Let's say we go for Japan. Japan's ahead on land, so their income's going to be right up there. And they can keep
Yeah,
up.
Ger-
Delay. That's it.
Germany probably is the best out of all of them, but
That's what I'm saying. I don't even really see a path forward. I mean, we're all experienced players. We know what the board looks like and the state of the board.
yeah,
I mean,
we
and
know
also,
it's.
we also know the level of competition that we're playing. I mean, I see. I don't want to turn chat off and turn them off of Friday Night Blitz because we keep doing this, but I'm just trying to give them a game. To me,
Yeah,
it seems like this is one of those games where we'll play 6 or 7 rounds only to be nowhere near in the winning position.
Yeah, because
Japan-
Germany will.
Germany's just gonna beat the hell out of everybody.
Yeah, and it's Axis favored, so that's a problem. It's just, yeah, I don't know.
And it's got Black Tide's already said that when they're ahead, he plays very conservatively, so he's not going to take any risks, and he's going to do his damn best job to make sure that Kitch doesn't make any mistakes either.
Yeah, so it's not even going to be that much of an exciting game. That's
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be a boring game. It's like we're going to be going through the motions, only to be 4 hours from now saying, "Yeah, well, we knew this back 4 hours ago."
right. There's not much to really say about it.
I just feel bad for Bonk because he's from UK. It's like, it's. Well, he said he's got nothing to do tomorrow. He can sleep in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can sleep in. I'm not busy or anything.
Well, we could always just swap the teams if we start another one. It could be
Yep.
me and Kitch as Axis versus you 3 as allies or something.
We could say that the Axis took Friday Night Blitz best 2 out of 3 tonight, and then we could just start again with mix up the teams if you want. Although we don't generally or historically do that.
Could do something crazy too. Like I could buy like a Russian transport or something. We could just do crazy stuff.
What you mean, like other than the first 2 games?
Yeah.
That was pretty crazy stuff.
Look,
Yeah.
it's a democracy. If you want to restart, I'm fine with it.
Okay, I
just
vote
feel it's a
restart.
bit-
I
Really?
vote. I vote. Restart.
Wow. I guess.
What does
it's
chat
unfair
say?
on the axis, but
I do too, but it's not like we're saying they didn't win. They did.
Yeah, they
They won. we're just saving, the people in the chat the boredom of watching. And I guarantee you, everybody's going to log off. Nobody's going to even be watching in the next hour anyway because they already know the outcome as well. So I'm just trying to give them a game. I mean, do you understand, guys? I mean, we're forfeiting admitting that the Axis are going to win. I'm just trying to say that spare the.
I mean, I'd say maybe Axis has like a 70% chance to win from here, but I don't think it's big enough to throw in the towel.
Well, 70 is a lot when
Especially when you bake in the fact that the Axis are favored anyway.
No, the game is Allies favored.
I would say
Chat's saying restart Axis 1, restart, but instead stream a live board game of AA50. Well, that'd take them an hour just to set up the board.
That'd be cool to mix it up. So.
Nice, James.
That's
That's
like
cool.
global.
You're located than me, baby. Well, Black Tide, Kitch, you want to restart? I'd be a proud man to hit the forfeit button again. But,
well, if you guys are out, but I'm
just thinking of Bach. I'm just thinking because he's in England, right? So it's actually an honor to have him playing with us. But does he really want to play a game for the next 4 hours and lose all of tomorrow?
I just think,
if Black Tide and I were allies, I think we would keep playing.
I'd keep playing from this position, no problem.
Yeah.
But also, if you guys are losing on dice, but if you guys are just doing really risky moves and suffering because of it, that's a little different. And it's kind of turn 1, so you should know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Well,
There's
thanks,
always a
man.
chance the dice give back.
That wasn't me who said that.
No, it was Black Tide. Underhanded, attack on me, I think.
No, I mean you just guys kind of sound like a beaten housewife, like you.
Well, that's
see
what I'm
the fist
saying. I'm
coming
beaten
at
down.
ya.
You beat us down. You beat us down. You've beaten us into submission. I'm feeling like
Wow, my guys can't hit.
I'm
a
feeling like
broadside of a
Ben did
barn.
in the first game, or no, the second game.
Oh yeah, no, I feel you.
Wow, I threw 5 dice, not a single one hit. That was such a risky fight for you, and it turned out perfectly.
I gotta take a phone call, guys. I'll be right back. I'll do whatever you guys want to do.
I'd like to restart. I don't know. I'm down with restarting, but I'd like to swap Bonk though with US and Russia.
Hey, Bonk.
What's that?
Hey, Bonk.
You want me to Russia?
Yeah, at least you'll get to play more as Russia.
What's up, Kitch?
Wow, my guys
Oh,
didn't hit anything.
just a little thing. I usually like to take the infantry with your transport down to like Mexico or something, so that you can move into C Zone 12 fully loaded turn 2 with that U.S. transport on the West Coast. Just a minor thing.
Yeah, it's something that I don't really understand.
What's that?
Why is it more efficient?
Well, because your transport can hit potentially Europe faster. Like now your transport has to go into C Zone 11.
Wait, which transport?
The one in 19.
What in 19? Oh, you want it to go? Where else could it go from there?
Well, it could go to C Zone 12 next round and threaten.
Oh, he didn't pick up anybody. Yeah.
Yeah, usually I take them and put them in East Mexico, a couple of infantry.
That's not good. That puts us even more behind.
You got like a
you see what I'm saying, Bonk?
perfect strafes though.
Well, Russia's turn went pretty good, honestly, but
Yeah, Russia, you couldn't at you're.
The US have already got involved, so it's not that big of a deal, I don't think.
it kind of is. It's 2 less people
US
that threaten France.
It's
Round 3.
Yeah, but then I come harder US free.
Not really, because round 3 the transport will be in 11, whereas
Yeah.
before it would be in 12, and it's in range of France in Northwest.
You're 2 rounds out from being able to hit Western Europe.
And he built another bomber rooster.
Ah, the destroyer hit, and I whiffed the first round. I hate it when the destroyer hits.
Yeah, I know. Everybody
And
wants
I hate it
to
even
be-
more when you see the bomber hit.
Yeah, well, I sent 3 planes because I really wanted to one round you, but that's just how it goes sometimes.
Also, if you're in season 12, you can get to Africa if need be.
Double
Or
hit
even
backs.
more. See, it's Russia. Russia's not messing around, I swear.
Yeah. So are you guys throwing in the towel, or are we continuing this?
Oh yeah, I'm totally down for throwing it in.
You've already crushed my soul.
All right, well then forfeit and do it. Start it. Restart it.
Africa's gonna be hard to defend, where it's gonna delay our European landing.
Yeah, like
UK's
I said,
already
Russia's got no
delayed.
help. Russia's got no help from the UK or the Americans for the next, from the UK probably ever. And the Americans are about 6 turns away from doing anything in Russia. Remember, we happened to lose our Szechuan guys. They're not there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And then
that's our
Japan, then-
fault, guys. That's our fault that Szechuan's dead.
I know.
Well,
So
yeah.
let's make sure that we send a Russian guy there next turn, please.
Yeah. That's cool. Well, Bonk will be Russia this time if he wants to swap. So
Yeah, I can play Russia. I can play Russia. Fine.
I'll play the
honestly, I
US.
almost have
Or
a
no,
really heart attack.
Or okay, whatever. You guys switch.
If you want to switch to Roach, that's fine.
No, I'm good. I like playing the UK, but I don't
Just-
usually play them a lot.
Oh,
Just letting you
But
know.
I've
I've played 5 allies games for ranked, and I've failed Ukraine 4 times. Okay.
Ooh.
Well, that's
This is-
awful.
this is the lucky number.
All right, setting up the game. So I'm gonna be the UK's again.
I swear though, anytime I do Russia round 1 on this F&B or like a live match, my stress goes up by a lot. Almost have like a mini heart attack each time.
All right. Well, access are 2. We're 1.
It's weird how bad dice like isn't your fault, but it feels like your fault.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
Well, that's why,
Yeah.
like, sometimes, like, you're like, do you really want to send that battleship over to, season 61 where I already have way overkill? And I'm like, you can never have too much overkill. You really
Yes.
can't. Like, in
Yeah,
that,
I agree with that. Yeah.
I sent 3 fighters against that destroyer, but he still got to live 2 rounds.
Yep.
Right on you, Black Tide.
Did I get an invite?
All right, go Russia.
Okay. Round.
All right, go Russia.
Okay.
Try that 5 thing by.
Hey,
No.
don't listen to him. You do what you want to do on Russia.
Let's just do standard and get a game going, I think.
By the way, it's 4 tank buy. Get it right.
Bonk, could you forfeit out of that last, when you're done there with that other game to get it off my tab?
By the way, it's 4 tank.
For a second there, I thought you were gonna ask him to forfeit this game, and I was like, okay, well, now we're taking it to new levels.
Yeah. Judging by the board state. There we go.
Hit us
Oh,
now.
oh,
there we go.
oh,
Round
whoa!
one.
Look at Bond. That's all we needed. We just needed a change up.
Oh, wow.
All right, though. Still pretty, a
Man.
little slightly above average though in West Russia.
There we go. Nah, you
Yeah.
might not fail Ukraine this time.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
horrible.
Oh.
Might even be a retreat if you wanted.
No, I think you gotta kill it.
I always,
I mean,
I always take care. I
All
think.
right.
Well, there are times when you don't need to, but I think you gotta kill it.
Well, it forces Germany's hand, right?
It does. And coming back at Ukraine is always a tricky proposition for the.
Oh, you got
That's not
really,
bad.
really good result there.
It's almost.
Not at all.
It's almost round. That's almost our first game.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I think we should start over.
Yeah. Sure.
Uh,
Start over.
well, now, like,
Yeah,
well,
Germany doesn't see a path forward.
well, in situations like this, I do a tank rush, and usually the
Yeah.
game is decided based on how the Ukraine strafe goes. If you dominate Ukraine, the game's probably over. If you accidentally capture Ukraine, well, then it's game on.
Why do they even make round 2 or have the U.S. in the war? Like, it's decided round like the first 3 powers. It seems
You know, I'm
like.
convinced that Bonk wanted to play Russia just so he could actually get a chance to play the game tonight, so he could take a turn. Here we go. How'd that work out for you last time, there, tough guy?
Poorly.
Yo, you don't take the Africa guys though. Black Tide, the tank and infantry.
That's correct.
Towards that, is there any reasoning for that, or just
Well,
like
the
them,
thing
you think
is,
they're better?
I expect you guys to smash that, and I'd rather you be killing my infantry and artillery than a tank, and I'd like to stall and maintain that Africa income for as long as possible. The times I take the tank is when I think I smell blood in the water and I plan to kill you quickly. With what I have here, I'm less trying to kill you quickly and more just hoping everything's okay.
All right.
Happy if you can stack Corellia second round.
Yeah.
Go
Is that
Destroyer,
everything?
by the way. 17 win. Then we can really hit 37.
Nope.
AA gun.
Well, I don't have
Oh,
any
that's not good.
planes.
I didn't even see that went so fast.
Ooh, 3
Oh, that's good.
hitbacks.
3 hits. 11 there.
That was what was probably going to happen. This is the dicey battle.
Season 7?
Yeah.
You must have fast computer because it's.
Yeah,
almost
I'm
impossible.
I'm barely keeping up with him.
I do have a fast computer. Oh man, this is not good.
I'm not for. Oh, you missed everything. Oh yeah, just up.
Yeah, the battleship's not hitting though. The sub is hitting.
Oh,
Yeah.
I lost a plane. That sucks. Oh, that was not good.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
my sub-lived.
Yeah, and our sub lived.
Yeah, losing. Yeah, that was a rotten
Now
battle.
we kill the battleship.
Yeah, now we kill the battleship.
Oh, okay.
We'll
Well,
give,
that's the
fair.
thing when you
Oh, we
take
got a hit though.
when you take risks.
Ooh.
Sometimes it doesn't turn out well, and that was a not turn out well turn.
Still a game though. This.
Yeah, this is still a game though, because Germany can whiff a little bit and still win.
Well, the game will be decided based on how Ukraine turns out. If Ukraine goes really rotten, then that's probably it. All she wrote.
What-
If Ukraine
What if
turns
Japan
out well,
won is flawless?
well, Japan's results don't really. I mean, obviously Japan good, changes the game, but if it's this next Russia turn is what's going to decide how the game goes. If he accidentally captures Ukraine, then that's fantastic.
Well, isn't
Actually-
it GG on the other side this time?
Well, it's not
Oh.
GG, but it's
Not quite. That's.
yeah, see,
That's-
we're now. See how the tides turns. Tell me if this is not a dice game. Last game they were lobbying to keep the game going. This time they're lobbying to end the game if things don't go well.
well,
like,
just when
I think the last game was fine.
I think the
no, we were gonna
last-
lose.
You were
Probably.
behind, but I don't think that was forfeit worthy. I would have kept playing. Like this is I'm in a much worse position this game than you were last game. Losing that fighter, letting that sub live.
Yeah. It's just this is looks like to be more of an interesting game possibly than last games. Even though if we had a
Yes.
disadvantage, it would have dragged on. We've seen it play out before in other Friday night blitzes. It really isn't that fun to watch or play.
Well,
most of the time.
it's only boring if I don't know. God, I really hate having.
I think it's a good idea UK putting that fighter in Szechuan this time.
Yeah, it's gonna go there. I'm actually gonna go after the battle. Well, I'm not gonna kill the
You
Bowser.
don't need to.
Transport.
The
Yeah, the
US just
battle-
kill the transport.
I'm gonna kill the
Yeah.
transport. Forgot we did okay there.
Are you taking France?
Oh yeah, I think so. He
Oh.
did build tanks.
Oh yeah, he did.
I could kill Zone 5 if you want.
No, you don't need to.
Okay.
I'm gonna land my, cause I'm assuming you're going to smash right into Ukraine.
Yeah.
Are you?
So I'm not putting. I can't put my planes there anyway.
Well,
They're
yeah,
probably
just
gonna go
strafe
to
Ukraine.
I guess I'm not a fan of that move, to be honest, but it's up to you.
Well, we can put it in there and see what it looks like. I mean, remember, you're trying to punish him for building all those tanks, so smashing into Ukraine is the best way to do that.
Yeah, that's true. If we don't attack Kwangtung or buy a bunch of artillery as Russia, then they'll probably stack West Russia next turn, so we kind of have to do something.
Take this. We'll take this. Try and preserve that
Borneo.
carrier. Huh?
No Borneo.
Oh, we're gonna try and preserve it now.
Oh,
Those are those risky. Those are those risky moves that lost us the game.
Yeah, when
It's
you're
just-
ahead, you want to dial the
Play
risk
meta.
matter back.
Actually, you know what? You know what though? I guess.
Uh-oh.
Well, what do I want to do with those
Please don't.
those UK? No, the UK fighters in London, because the Russian sub could take out the transport.
Don't they have to land on the carrier you just bought? Like, right?
No, oh, that's right, they do. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're gonna have to go there anyway. That's fine. That's fine. Maybe get that sub into the Pacific. That'd be nice. You guys see anything else?
You know, instead of taking France. Hmm.
Taking France is good here.
Yeah.
Hmm.
If he wants to hit the UK fleet, we'll take that trade.
Yeah, it'd be 4-on-4, but there should be 4-on-4.
Yeah, I'm
I think
comfortable.
That's it.
I'm comfortable with this.
Yeah,
Are we
that
settled?
looks-
We agree? We're all set here?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you wanted,
Oh, wait,
you could.
wait. Go ahead,
you
I stopped.
wanted- No, this is like after combat, so you could go if you want.
Oh.
I mean, there is...
I was just thinking you could put the cruiser in 30 and the sub in 37.
Yeah,
and
Dragoon,
then
it's a
pick up the
pretty
transport. Use
rough
the transport,
start.
pick up the
But
guy in,
we'll have to see
New
about
Zealand
Ukraine.
And leave it as bait to save the US fleet.
You know what I could do? Is I
Hmm.
could use... I mean, if we want to kind of get aggressive and slow Japan down, could take Kwangtung. I can use
Oh.
this fighter to do that, the one that's going to 61, and I can use the fighter that's in Egypt to hit 61, because the carrier technically can land and move
That's
there,
just
and it can land on it.
That's just getting rid of a fighter, though. Because it would just die
Right.
on the hit back, even if it survived.
Yeah, let's not get. Let's just stay meta.
If you were to do the Kwangtung, it'd be cruiser, aircraft carrier, fighter, infantry.
Right.
But I don't think we have to do Kwangtung here. It's a nice move, though, to do because,
I like it sometimes, but you're right. I think maybe not so much here.
yeah. Hmm. I've had people take out the 41 transport and 53, and it works out for them like most of the time for some reason.
That's it. Oh, that goes to Szechuan. I think Szechuan's pretty safe now.
I think so too.
It's pretty safe now. We got it right. took us
Japan's
four
insane,
games, but we got it
yeah.
right. I know I got a
What'd
little
you say,
greedy
Mark?
with that transport, but
It looks like it
Japan-
should be okay.
Japan hit Szechuan.
I don't think it's
quite
greedy.
insane.
I lost a fighter as
Yeah.
Germany. I think that was the right move.
Yeah.
With a transport
Yep.
buy, that I see what you mean. I still think, yeah, that was very. I think that's probably
It's
the right
for a-
move.
Yeah, you
A
only
bit
have
greedy.
4
It's I
fighters.
mean it's a bit greedy, but I think it was the right move.
Yeah, it's 4 on 4, and our 4 is a little better than your 4.
Right.
What are we
I
thinking here?
will
Just standard, same build as always.
right back.
3 destroyers.
I was thinking.
That sounds pretty good.
6 AA guns would be better, but 3 destroyers is a good second.
I know Black Tide from 2 games. We always like to hit Szechuan.
So that's a home run, right? In baseball, 3 times the charm.
Yeah.
Maybe not this time.
What am I gonna protect my transports with?
Just leave. You just leave a battleship there, or you could do a maybe, yeah, battleship there, because you need to have all of your fighters in Kwangtung to support the tank rush. And I would attack with your tank this turn on Yunnan.
Would you?
I would.
You would? Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I would as well.
Oh. UK
We're not going for an India timing. Well, maybe he pulled his units there, but I think it's smarter to just plow into Russia.
I'm gonna need to have at least 2. I want to have 2 units in 60. Battleship and maybe the cruiser. Because they can hit me with 2 fighters, right?
Oh.
In 60? Yeah,
Yeah.
you could leave. I'd leave the aircraft carrier back because it defends better than it attacks. Aircraft carrier and battleships more than safe enough. And I think they'd be utterly foolish to take such a risky battle when they're this far ahead.
It looks fun though.
There you go.
If he just left the battleship there, I actually might have taken that fight. But
I only like 2 in Buryatia and 1 to Anhui. Because if he gets 2 hitbacks in Anhui, you're in Pain Town.
Well, I was. Okay.
That's what I like to do. You can do whatever you like. I've just been burned too many times from a 2 hit back Anhui.
Let's do that. 1.
Yeah, 1 in Burma.
What about taking in an extra artillery into?
No, you
Anhui.
don't want to do that into Anhui because you want to still put the pressure onto India, because if he doesn't think there's any India pressure, he'll just clean me out of Africa. You have to at least threaten the possibility to transition into that, or he'll be a greedy little boy like he is right now.
Those greedy little boys, I hate them.
Yeah.
whoa.
I love how you talk. you have a different vocabulary than anybody I know, Black Tide.
I do, I know.
Sounds like from a different time.
Maybe
Back
like the
in my
30s.
day, when we walked to school, it was uphill both ways.
Wait, what? You went up the hill
Uphill, we had
and up another hill?
we had to walk to school. It was uphill both ways. Uphill when we went to
Oh.
school and uphill when we went back home. Unlike you kids.
What do you think about taking that sub into 41?
I don't like it.
Okay.
It's a low probability of success and a low reward if you succeed.
What low reward if he succeeds? He traded nothing for, you know, 28.
And I'm not a fan of it.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'll go with this.
What else is that sub going to do though? Like, is that
That's,
its
that's
best
kind of my
option?
idea.
It's going to accompany the Navy and make it so he can split his Navy up more effectively.
That is true. Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, I was like seeing. Never mind.
Yeah, well, you like 50-50 battles too much, KH, or risky battles. You kind of strike me as the person that goes to Vegas and the casinos offer you VIP treatment once you leave.
Free beers on the go here. Start drinking.
Hey, you got a hit first round that time.
Doing good.
It's just fun. It's fun in this game to take those kind of risks. Even if you get burned, at least you've seen the dice roll.
What risk is that?
I don't know.
Well, you have
Season
to-
41. Yeah. One submarine versus submarine cruiser. As if the
Oh,
submarine
right.
doesn't submerge. It could have just submerged.
Yeah, well, you guys saw my defense profile.
Hmm.
It would have submerged.
Ah, see? Even better.
Oh wow, yeah. Then you're 50-50 to take out the cruiser.
Yeah. Oh, you took Burma this time.
Yeah, Japan
Yeah, three.
had a solid turn.
Depends.
But Japan
It's going
isn't
pretty well.
going to be dictating the game. It's going to be Russia too that determines how the game goes.
Which is sad that we have to play through these turns just to get to that moment. Because we could be doing all this and Russia gets curb stamped. Or they take Ukraine with like 2 losses or something crazy. And then we're just like, yeah. Too
Oh, I
late to
lost.
start another one.
Well, that's the whole point of the tank rush is when they get our Ukraine that strong, you're in a horrible position. So what you do is you say, hey, I'm going to take a big risk. It's probably only going to succeed 30% of the time, but I think that's my best way forward is to take that risk.
Right. Hopefully it just averages out. No side does spectacular or awful.
Well, you want, as Germany, the best case scenario is Russia does spectacular and one turn captures it.
Oh, well,
Every-
yeah. But
Yeah,
Hopefully
that's
I
not going to happen.
11 hits.
Everybody happy? Blackhead
hey, wait.
forward.
Yeah, looks good.
So if I had not taken Ukraine, what would have you have done then?
What do you mean not taking Ukraine?
Like if you
When
had
Russia
retreated.
won, I retreated instead.
When you had a tank and a. Or
What do you do
With
with
that
Germany
much
then?
stuff, I probably would have
15
just bought
infantry?
a bunch of
Oh.
infantry and
Yeah.
planes and stalled and hoped things turned out well. But
Yeah.
you can't hit when Ukraine has that many units. You don't want to risk your planes. You can't really
Yeah.
strafe it. You have to hit it with everything, or you're gonna get a dicey result.
That's why I like taking it, because it forces you get control over Germany. That's why.
Yeah, I
taking
think taking it. I'd probably say as Russia, 19 games out of 20, I take Ukraine.
I don't think I'm gonna get 10 hits.
Big KGF here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that makes sense. Because, yeah. Yep, Germany's. Well, I mean, I guess Germany's kind of on the back foot, but there's no telling what's going to happen with Russia, so. I just haven't played the US in like forever, really. So.
Carrier
Oh,
well, you could actually get greedy and not build the destroyer, instead go for the extra transport. So carrier 3 transports.
Yeah, I've got a buy.
That would be fine. If he hits the fleet and takes losses, that's pretty good actually.
Yeah.
You can go to C-Zone 45 as well now.
No, I wasn't
Yeah.
even gonna go there. I was just gonna go to 41 and up. But
Yeah, it just
It-
covers
it-
for those UK units
It's the
in
right.
Egypt.
It's the right move. It's the right move.
oh yeah, you're probably right because those units are in Egypt. Oh, that kind of
Hit it.
sucks.
And his planes are all on Kwangtung, so only got a
So-
sub and a bomber that can hit it.
You need to leave an infantry behind in Szechuan, or I will do it. Because he's going to use that tank and those planes to wipe out Kazakh.
Yeah, actually, let's get this. So that's four,
Or he just airstrafes it,
1, 2, 3, 4, 4.
so we might need the American fighter in there as well in Kazakh.
Yeah, this is how I do it. Just buy 4 transports.
Actually, you actually have to hit Ukraine here. You really don't have a choice because of those
Oh yeah, I
Japanese
hit
fighters.
Ukraine, yeah.
Yeah. 4, 2.
Don't hit it now. He owns it forever. But I would even say you'd actually even have to take it and occupy it.
That's probably actually.
Or occupy Ukraine.
Well, I mean, unless you get this magical strafe, but kind of do because he has to retake it anyway.
No, but Germany wants Russia to take it.
Yeah, but then he's still going to be putting. He'll have no infantry defending his tanks.
He has 4 infantry and 10 tanks. Doesn't matter, right?
Well, he's going to retake it. That's not the problem. It's just
Germany gains the tempo and still has roughly 10 tanks and 6 Japanese fighters that could stack, right?
Yeah.
When I do the G1 tank build, I always want Russia to conquer it. From the Germans' perspective.
Yeah, this spy doesn't think it's.
he transports. Interesting.
Sure, whatever.
Are you okay logistically with that? I don't know if you are.
Oh, I should be.
I think taking Morocco would have been fine here.
Yeah, I think you're
I
okay
don't-
with that.
Taking Morocco? Okay, I guess I can take Morocco.
Yeah, leave
Just
a
one
destroyer
transport
there.
though. Yeah.
Either hits the UK fleet or just gets a destroyer transport from the US. It's fine.
No,
I'd
he's
take the
not.
tank with. I would take the
He's
tank
like,
with
no.
me though to Morocco. You're gonna take it.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to take the tank to Morocco.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Oh well. I will just do that then. Alright, I think that's my only attack, so I'm just gonna keep on going.
Yep. You got nothing else.
Just a whole bunch of non-coms. Alright, those guys. I guess I can put the fighter in Egypt. Do you even want that in Egypt?
I don't think we need it.
Okay, if you don't think you need it, I'm putting it here.
Well, he didn't build a
Right.
bomber, right? He doesn't have. No, he didn't. So it's
No, he doesn't.
our
put it
defend.
on
Our
there.
defending units are better than his attacking.
You can go like armor like this. This guy's going to 45. This guy's going right here. All these guys are going to 45. This guy's going this way. This plane's going to Gibraltar. That guy's going there. Pretty sure that's like everybody.
Transports. You're not dropping them off, and or you're just keeping them on the ship.
Who?
Pacific transport. Oh, you went. Oh, you grabbed the guy from 57.
Yeah, I grabbed the midway guy.
Why?
Saves money. It works with my logistics.
Okay.
It's basically like a belt. So you pick up this guy, you drop him in Western, but that gives you 2 extra infantry that are otherwise going to that transport to go to Central. So instead of going to Mexico, they go to Central and be picked up by a brand new transport. So it makes it a little faster to get to Europe. It also saves the U.S. a little money to buy other stuff because of this dude.
Got it.
Yeah. Right. I think that's how it's supposed to work anyway. All right.
But I do mass inf, or do I get some more artillery?
Well, that's
Sorry
the
about
question,
taking
right?
so long.
I think you're gonna need some artillery. I mean, how much do you have to spend?
28.
So it's
Rich
not
boy.
4. That's not gonna help you anyway.
It's about normal for Russia, right?
Yeah, that's the norm.
Yeah.
It's usually the
Really,
highest
really-
income Russia ever has.
I can get more artillery. It's just the way I see it. I'm gonna be losing infantry in this strafe, not artillery.
Yeah, I like the idea of 8 and 1. Not against that.
Yeah,
at
but
all.
if it, I would probably go like 6.
I can buy artillery Russia. Like if something goes wrong, I can just buy only artillery for Russia free, right?
Yeah, but
Take
then
some
it'll be
corpses.
too late, probably. So I kind of like the idea of buying 3 artillery, 5 infantry. It's 1 less unit, but it gives you at least, 5 and 5 next turn if things happen to work out that way. Because you
Well, it
have
could just
2.
Good point.
You could just get 4 and 4.
No, that's 5 and
Ratios
3.
too. The ratios even at 5 and 3, the ratio's kind of off. I kind of like 8 and 1. I kind of like your instincts
The
on that
ratio will
one,
be
Bonk.
off. I'm gonna be losing a bunch of infantry with this. So-
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
but
I've not,
the
I've,
thing
I've not
is-
played against
is-
this tank blitz before, so I
Really?
don't know the best buy. I don't know. No. I've played it.
Well, like Germany, I mean, infantry's not bad for Russia. But I'm kind of torn here because it really is. You kind of have to have hindsight, right? We don't really have the benefit of that right now.
Yeah, it's just if you're 1 less unit, but you have more options next turn because you gave yourself ability to strike back. So it just gives you like a saving grace. That buy is more or less preparing for like either a good outcome or a bad outcome. This one prepares for like both of them kind of. Also,
No, I
you get
think
to
the 8
save-
infantry, 1 artillery actually prepares for either
you
consequence.
can't really-
But
hit back as well.
no, but we're not going to be able to hit back anyway. So
Yeah.
I don't think
Depending
that
on how
matters.
it goes, I can.
I
deploy
mean, like I
the
said, unless you get
artillery
like a really, really good super duper strafe here. I mean,
Yeah, that's a good point. I'd probably
Like I
just
said,
do 9 infantry then.
I think we might come out with this maybe IPC positive, but it's not going to be a huge gap.
I probably actually do 9 infantry. I wouldn't even buy the artillery. Just save 1 because you're at 23 income right now. You save 1, you're at 24 next turn.
I think I'll do 8 and 1.
No, I'd just do 9 infantry to save the 1 so you can buy 8 UA units next turn. Because you're at
Oh, I see what you
23.
mean.
It's ultimately up to you.
Yeah. You're at 23, you have no
Because
prospects.
this assumes that you're actually not going to take Ukraine, obviously. So that's what he's
No,
just planning ahead for the IPC battle.
I will be strafing it.
Yeah,
So
so you're at...
then he's right. Then
Okay.
you just buy 9 infantry and you save the
Yeah, I'm
1.
fine with that.
Well, let us see.
It's strong, so that's usually a good indication for a strafe.
Oh yeah, I've
I-
got
as
odds
I-
on this.
Yeah, you.
Oh, I know you have good,
you have-
but sometimes though, yeah, I mean, yeah,
You have over.
I would
almost
even bother
twice
with,
the units.
with Buryatia.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, this is your only battle, I think.
Yep. determines the game.
All right.
You got really lucky.
Come on, Russia.
Getting 3, so let's put it heavily in your favor.
Oh,
5?
that's-
Okay. The 5? It's not, this is blow the blow.
That's
You're gonna
pretty
go
average.
Again.
We're into your tanks. That's good.
You're gonna go again, though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, you
the
have to
risk,
go again.
because if
Yeah,
you
after-
capture, suddenly you're in poo-poo town. Ugh.
Yeah, but
Still,
I
you
need
still have
to
to go
check that
again
your
because you
artillery
only
tanks-
have, you have like 3, was it 3, 4, 4.5, 5 hits, which is perfect.
Yep. He's right. Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
Perfect.
Yeah, it worked out.
Perfect.
We got 3.
Beautiful strafe. Look at that.
And it's
Yeah,
not
that's-
even game over.
Well,
We have a game.
that
It's not game
probably
over.
is game over for the Axis.
You really think? Oh,
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think so.
you,
Definitely.
you got a perfect strafe.
You know what? Yeah,
is
no, I
perfect.
think you're right. Not only is it a
That cool-
perfect strafe, but
I retreat
the
to
Allies,
Caucasus, right?
Caucus,
the
yeah.
Allies, yeah, I hope so. The Allies have already have an advantage landing in Europe with 2 UK transports, 4 less, only 4 G air. Yeah, that actually might be game. It's heavily
Yeah, because
favoring us
now
anymore.
he's going to be limited as to how much he can send east. Basically, he's going to be building Karelia. That's going to be his eastern presence. Because he's going to
Yeah.
have to defend against the UK transports, and now the Americans are there. So
Good lord. Yeah, you'd have to hope Japan makes it in time.
It could
Well,
be
there
anything,
is
guys.
the game's
Yeah, cool.
in poo-poo town at this point.
Japan is strong, though.
I'd probably
you
leave
could-
1 infantry in.
You could still technically stack Ukraine here as the Germans with Japanese help. You're not completely done.
No, you cannot. You absolutely cannot stack Ukraine there.
Well, you've got 6
But-
J
I mean, I
fighters.
didn't
It
buy
is-
artillery this turn, so there might be.
He
Yeah,
didn't
a
buy
way
any
to
artillery. I think
stack
you're completely
West of Russia.
well within your rights of stacking Ukraine here. I think that's
once,
an easy thing to do.
Bach, I'd probably put 1 infantry in the far east and leave 2 in Yakut.
Yes,
Really?
I was going to suggest
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that went pretty well. I don't need these infantry, I don't think.
Yeah, and most of the Japanese air isn't in range. He only has a bomber that can hit there, so
Don't forget to move your Szechuan guy back.
No,
Yeah.
I need it there.
you want
Oh,
him
to
there.
block the to block the tank?
The
He's
tank,
going to air raid
yeah.
him on. Oh, he might air raid him on the way
Yeah.
to Ukraine.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
might do
I
that.
always do that
Yeah.
move.
Okay, that's fair.
Well,
That's fair.
we can just put the UK AA gun there. I mean, so what? We have, you know. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, the UK
guess-
could stack it, I guess.
Well, the UK
Yeah, kinda.
air gun is the UK AA is going to go there anyway.
It's not gonna go back to India.
Well, he could still air raid on his way to Ukraine.
Yeah, I think Fox, right? Leaving the guy there is probably
I
better.
like leaving the guy there so we don't have
Yeah,
to do
yeah,
that.
I'll definitely leave this dude here.
Yep.
All right. Check in the chat.
It's
lately. What's
tough
going
for
on
the
there?
Axis, that's definitely no doubt. Yeah, that might be game.
Yeah.
With the tank by, it's not looking great.
Well, you just have to take, when you're this far behind, you just have to take even bigger risks.
I mean, Japan had a great round.
Japan's not relevant though. You just got a huge IPC gap on Germany. Just has no teeth. Germany lost a plane. You got a perfect strafe. I went tank by, so there's not really a lot of muscle left
Japan's-
over.
Yeah, Japan's not really gonna mean anything for another. I mean,
You know,
Japan
it's funny.
means
Doesn't Black Tide kind of sound a little deflated like we did last game?
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, this is just how this strategy goes. If
Yeah.
if you guys captured Ukraine, it would be game on. If I got really great hit backs, it'd be game on. But that's how it goes sometimes.
It almost feels like we should try different strategies for Friday Night Blitz.
No, well, you
know?
you do different strategies, but that's just
Well, that's not. Or maybe Never
Why are you
take that
attacking West Russia with all your forward tanks? Or you're just doing a YOLO move here?
Yeah, I gotta do a YOLO. I have to gain something
Oh,
somewhere.
okay. Yeah, I'm just saying. It's different how the attitude changes from game to game. Last game you were like, oh yeah, we got a good game going. This game could go on for the next 8 rounds.
Well, no,
you guys got a chance.
there's a difference between the levels of advantage players have. You know, you were slightly disadvantaged. This is a huge disadvantage, and you even went greedy buy with UK there too.
And a greedy buy with the U.S.
Yeah, and they paid off. Like that Egypt battle is not wise, but I kind of I don't know.
Yeah, but
I have to make
the greed
something
buy was to
happen.
compensate for a bad Ukraine strafe, right? Just
What?
in case.
Greed buy?
Exactly.
You said the UK and the US greed buy, but it was to compensate just in case Russia had a bad Ukraine strafe.
Yeah.
Well, it was a greedy buy, and
Yeah.
I think it was the right decision for the UK. I don't think it was the right decision for the US, but
You
They
lost
come
the
from-
fighter, right?
yeah, I lost a fighter.
They come from behind Black Tide.
Well,
might have
oh,
been
why
the-
did you leave that transport in 56? That was kind of weird.
Oh, I picked up the midway guy.
Yeah, you don't
That-
have you don't have anything that can hit it.
Hey, Black Tide,
Yeah.
did you consider at all hitting the UK fleet there?
No,
Probably
I
not
don't.
a
I
great
don't. I don't
buy, but-
even have odds. He has more attack power than I do.
Yeah.
yeah, that would be a miracle fight.
And even
that
if
would
I
be
do
different.
wipe it out, how much does it accomplish? It doesn't. It doesn't have
Well,
a material impact on the game.
Yeah, it's just a pain not being able to punish them for US's buy. Vault transports.
Well, that's why the U.S. bought that buy. In a bomber.
It's
Okay,
a good
Yeah,
combo
when
with
the
fighter list.
when the axes do not hit Pearl, absolutely you got to forgo the destroyer and add the extra transport as the U.S. So just for anybody that's new to the game, that's exactly the correct buy.
Where am I gonna land those fighters? I guess I have to land them on Algeria.
You could also skip 13, and France is kind of risky.
I can't skip risks.
Oh my gosh. Well.
All right. Well, I'm
Yeah,
just gonna throw in the towel.
Yeah, the dice just have to work for Germany there.
Well,
It sounded just like I did last game. It's like, oh no.
but there's a difference in the levels of how far behind
Yeah,
you
fully.
are. Like
This is raw.
you guys were slightly disadvantaged, but this is just
Yeah, okay, so maybe you saw it that way, but I was just so deflated by our
Yeah.
prospects that I sounded just like you sound right now.
I gotcha. I think I'm gonna call it at here. It's getting a little too late for me to play another game, so I'm if you guys want to do another one, you should maybe get a substitute.
You can do
Kitch.
that.
All right.
Kitch can
Well, I'll
play
catch
both.
you guys later.